Hi, thanks for tuning in to our demo of the Barracuda SSL VPN. My name is Steve Powell. I run product management for Barracuda Networks, and today I'll be thrilled to walk you through the Barracuda SSL VPN and how it can help you provide unparalleled remote access for your end users into your network resources, as well as to provide that networked access in a very secure fashion. Now, before we actually launch into the demo of the Barracuda SSL VPN, I'd actually like to start with a few introductory comments to really explain how an SSL VPN differs from a traditional IPsec VPN for remote access. So with the Barracuda SSL VPN, we can help you provide secure remote access from any web browser. Now, traditional IPsec VPNs are actually very good at helping organizations connect sites. However, connecting sites actually requires a planned architecture where an administrator defines different IP ranges per site, and this all works when everything's under control. However, what happens when users get involved? In fact, in this context, an IT manager can't necessarily control where a user may actually want their remote access. And one of the things that we can see is that dropping a VPN client into an unknown network can create routing or IP address conflicts. In this case, we can see that the user's hotel, depicted on the left, is using the exact same IP range as the office, depicted on the right. Of course, these error messages that we see on the screen are common and well known to those who have deployed IPsec VPN clients. And in fact, deploying IPsec VPN clients for remote access can often be very difficult. The third problem with traditional IPsec VPNs is even once you are connected, what do you do next? What you can see from your IPsec VPN client is that you're connected, but now what do you do? The solution, of course, here is an SSL VPN. An SSL VPN works like web browsing, so there's no need for an IP address on an office network, and therefore, there are no IP address conflicts. Because an SSL VPN uses your web browser, there's no need to install any client software. And most importantly, an SSL VPN utilizes portal technology so that, in fact, users can actually see any resources that are available to them. So they can see the connection to your remote desktop services. They can see the file shares that they need access to, and they can gain direct access to their applications from a simple point-and-click interface right from their web browsers. So what we're going to do now is log in as an end user on a live Barracuda SSL VPN system. What we're going to do here right from my web browser is I'll first log in with my username, and when I enter my password field, I'm going to show right now a virtual keyboard. Now, this virtual keyboard can be used to defeat any keystroke loggers or other malware that may be installed on the remote computer. Now, administrators can make the virtual keyboard available or even require it for entry. Now, in this particular case, what I'm going to do is just use my physical keyboard, and let's go ahead and log in. Now, what the Barracuda SSL VPN now displays is a portal interface. So what you can see here are a set of icons that actually depict resources that are available to me on my network. I can see here that I can get access into my desktop computer. I can have access into Windows Remote Desktop services, even internal websites such as SharePoint. And because I'm an IT user in this system, I also have access into a number of my IT systems that can be accessed remotely. Let's go ahead and take a look. For example, if I want to access my internal SharePoint resource, what I can do here is drag my mouse over SharePoint. I can see a description of the actual resource. And what I can do right now is just click on that resource, and you can see that it brought me right into my SharePoint website here. Suppose I want to access a file server on the network. What I can do is simply click on this file server icon, and what I can see here are a set of directories that I can certainly browse into. I can scroll through. In this particular case, let's just show an example of how to download an individual document. And here I can see a white paper here of about the Barracuda SSL VPN that was stored on my network.